Hi there. My name's Dr. Murphy. I'm one of the doctors at Boston IVF. And I just wanted to join you today to talk a little bit about what is on my mind, and I'm sure is on your mind, which is the holidays coming up. And I think this is a really challenging time for all of our patients who are undergoing fertility treatment. And so I wanted to take a minute today to just talk with you a little bit about what kinds of things you might think about doing to help you prepare for what can often be a very stressful season and time, and how best to manage it. So I think first and foremost, this is a time where you want to give yourself a little grace, a little self-compassion to be feeling sad during a time when it may feel like other people feel really joyful, and realize that that's okay, that your time this season may be a little bit challenging or a little bit different. I think giving yourself the opportunity to take moments for you to sort of fill your bucket and restore your energy is really, really important. And sometimes that can be achieved around your friends and family, and sometimes it can't be. And so, I think first making a plan to potentially avoid really stressful situations. You can always be gracious and say, thanks so much. We're going to do something a little different this year for the holidays, or, we're planning to do something with friends rather than family, or family rather than friends. Like, these are all acceptable and reasonable things to do. I think if you feel obligated and want to join your family or friend events, we can also be prepared to help ourselves in those situations. So that can be doing things like finding graceful ways to bow out of a conversation, potentially going out for a walk, saying you need a little air, going over to the kitchen to do a little dishwashing as sort of a distractor, having maybe even cue words or emotions with, your partner or person who's going through this with you that might help you bow out of those situations if needed. I think also, in some situations, depending on circumstances with family and friends, you can even prep them ahead of time to say, hey, I know we're going through fertility treatment. I really would prefer not to talk about it at the upcoming get together. Can't wait to see you otherwise. Thanks. Something like that. These are little strategies that can just give you a little bit more control about what to expect and how to navigate situations where people frankly just like to put their foots in their own mouths and bring up things that aren't always comfortable. So I think that's really important. Other things that are really important: keeping a routine, keeping your exercise routine or your, girls' night out routine or something like that to just keep you buoyed and keep you up. Maybe it's even other things like putting in or adding a special walk with your friend or partner or family member to help you once a week kind of get through this time. And then one other thing I forgot to mention, going back to preventative measures to help you stay sane during this time, I think also, those cards that we all get, which can be so great and lovely, but sometimes can also be stressful. Maybe have, a partner or friend collecting that mail for you. And it's okay that you don't open everything from a standpoint of greeting cards or things like that. It doesn't have to be something that's in your face all the time. So for what I hear from my patients is that can be particularly stressful, and you can try to avoid that as much as you can, and that's okay. My hope for you is that you find ways to have a peaceful and joyful and enriching holiday season without it being too stressful for you and what is already a very stressful time. Be kind to yourself, most importantly, and I hope you have a great holiday.